Rachel wants to not receive birthday gifts. Yeah, eyebrows go up on that. What? Doesn't want birthday gifts? No. Rachel, for her birthday, wants to raise $300 to help 9 people in another part of the world, Ethiopia, have clean water. Just 9 people. And so she sets out to raise $300. Now, this is kind of an aside, because you won't see it in the clip here. Ethiopia, country in Africa. Any reference in the Bible to Ethiopia? Yes? The Ethiopian eunuch that Philip encountered. And it is said that that eunuch went back and spread Christianity to Africa, beginning in Ethiopia. Let's take a look.
It's 6 in the morning and we're about to go see some of Rachel's wells.
I am Rachel's grandfather. I really wish Rachel could be here today, because first of all, Rachel would think that this is probably the neatest thing she'd ever seen in her entire life.
Our community, our church, where we are from, we greatly love Rachel and continue to love her family, and I'm overwhelmed with how greatly you have honored her memory. So please receive my most deepest and heartfelt thanks. You've done us a great honor today, so thank you. Yeah.
Rachel developed such a big heart from such a young age that she understood and felt the pain of others on the other side of the world. To give up her birthday present so that other children can improve their lives is the most beautiful gift a person can give.
Good story, eh? Again, Rachel's dream was for a better life for an entire people. I sorted through a whole lot of clips of this, some from the Today Show, some from CNN, some from every other network that covered him. And unfortunately, they all focused on drilling wells. This is the only, and this is the one put out by the foundation now that is in her name, a Clean Water Foundation, that shows more of the story. The man you heard speaking there was her pastor. You could see that it was the church that celebrated her life. And all of this was by way of bringing them a better life, not just better water, but a better life altogether. Jesus wanted to do that with a Samaritan woman. He wanted them to have a better life in Samaria. He wanted this woman to have a better life. And in order to do that, she needed to know the right direction. She needed to know that her questions could be answered. She needed to know that there could be hope where she at times was feeling hopeless. Can you imagine in a society where women had no real place, being unmarried with no one to provide for you? You are unable to provide for yourself. And so it's easy for us to say, wow, look how many times she was married. How about, wow, look at how she survived, even in spite of the fact that she really had no one taking care of her. And Jesus recognized this in her. Now, I said that there were two people that we wanted to focus on, two people that we want to look at. One is Nicodemus. He gets a lot of good press, doesn't he? He came to Jesus in the middle of the night, wanted to know what he had to do in order to be saved, what he had to do to have eternal life. Rabbi, teach me. Okay, he saw Jesus as a great teacher. And Jesus, of course, tells him those famous lines, you must be born again. And what is Nicodemus' response? How will I go back into the womb and be born again? Pretty literal, eh? The Samaritan woman is told, you can have living water. And what's her response? Where's your bucket? Now you need to know that when they were talking about living water, there was a difference between living water and that which was not. Living water was flowing water. Living water was that which was fresh water. But much of what they had sat at the bottom of the well, and it was the muddy water. Now, when you come out to our house in a few weeks, you can sit out on the back deck with us, and we hope that you do. And you can look out over the scenery there, and you'll see this beautiful, they call it a lake. We call it a pond. But it's beautiful nonetheless. And then if you go down the stairs, and you stand at the bottom deck, and you look over the edge, you can see this is not some place that you want to get your drinking water from. It's not a place you want to swim in. Now you might want to fish there, but you might not want to eat the fish that you fish there.